Evolution by natural selection. This idea began with one man by the name of Lamarck, who had his own idea of how evolution worked. His idea was the inheritance of acquired characteristics, the idea that an organism can change their body to the environment in order to survive. This would be like a cat having the desire to change into a fierce lion. Another example of this would be a giraffe whose neck is too short to reach food, and not being able to eat enough could possibly result in its death. The giraffe would then proceed to grow their neck out long enough to reach the leaves of trees. Having a longer neck would allow the giraffe to get the nourishment needed to be healthy and produce offspring. The giraffe would then inherit their parents' long necks and be better suited for the environment. But Lamarck was wrong. Individuals don't evolve. It was his idea, however, that sparked the studies of Darwin and Wallace. Together they came up with the idea that populations evolve, not individuals. This occurs through the process of natural selection, the idea that nature selects certain individuals who are better suited for their environment to survive. To better explain this idea, we did an experiment involving 3 birds with different beak types, which are as followed.
Bird.
I am fork bird.
Now we will simulate an experiment where they have to eat with 20 seconds time.
As you can see, some birds are better at collecting food than others. Spoonbird is shown to have got the most seeds. She has a beak that is best suited for obtaining food in the environment. Forkbird was able to collect enough food with her beak to survive and produce some offspring. Knifebird, who collected the least amount of seeds, was unable to eat enough and sadly he died. This experiment shows that Darwin's idea of natural selection would have nature select Spoonbird because their beak was the best suited for the current environment. Spoonbird would have been well-nourished and healthy. At the same time, Forkbird would have gotten just enough food to survive, meaning she will have a low fitness and pass on her traits to a few offspring, though there is a likelihood that some of them will not thrive as well in the environment as she did. Knifebird was not well suited for the environment. Though food was plentiful, his beak type kept him from surviving, so he was selected by nature to die and not pass on his traits to offspring. All in all, this means nature selects individuals whose traits allow them to survive better than others in the environment. Once these traits are selected, they are passed on to new generations, overall making the population evolve. Now Spoonbird's useful adaptation to the environment will let it pass on its traits to offspring, and they will also survive.